So today I'm going to make Pollock ceviche. Pollock is a white fish. It's quite cheap. It's very, ceviche. I use the French pronunciation. I think it's Spanish originally. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in Spanish. So I've got dill. Dill and coconut. It's going to be in dill and coconut. And I'm going to make a salad with round lettuce, peas, and a tomato. Tomato chiefly for the colour, to make it look nice. And we've got some cornichon as well. And, right, yeah, so we've got a few capers and cornichon, which we're going to slice up, make it interesting. And a little bit of tomato to give it a bit of colour. Might add a few olives. And I'm going to make a French dressing. I've got Dijon mustard here, cider vinegar, and extra virgin olive oil, all the staples of French dressing, vinaigrette. So I think that's it. So let's get cracking. So let's get this out of the way for the moment. Oh, the lettuce looked quite clean, but I've taken off the outer leaves and I've washed them in hydrogen peroxide, and left the inner leaves. I think they're quite clean. Hydrogen, always we're eating a lot of, 100% raw on this diet. This is the Saynyalay diet to reverse 91 diseases. It'll also make you look beautiful. If you've got acne, it'll reverse your acne. If you're overweight, you can slim. I promise you, these are well-known effects of the Saynyalay diet. Yeah. So I recommend going to my video on Chris's introduction to the Saynyalay diet. Dr. Saygnalet's book hasn't been translated into English yet. Okay, so so please subscribe to my channel, in particular, because I'm going to be making a video on gender dysphoria, and it's going to be very controversial. I'm going to tell you what causes it and how you can avoid it in your kids. Little girls who think they're little boys who think they're little girls. It can be avoided. So I'm going to cut this into small pieces. Yes, subscribe to my video. That is my channel. That video is coming up. Might be a while. It's going to take me quite a bit of research to make sure I'm not saying idiocies. And please give me some feedback. Are you making the recipes? Are you enjoying them? Are you using them to reverse your arthritis or your MS, multiple sclerosis, or something like that? I also recommend taking plenty of vitamin D. I recommend taking 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. Take vitamin K2 to make sure the calcium, which vitamin D will take out of your digestion, out of your intestine and into your blood, make sure, and the K2 will make sure it ends up in the right places. So yes, if you've got any of those diseases, you definitely want to be taking enough vitamin D. Okay, so let's do the dill now. Yeah, do Gordon Ramsay's recipes reverse 91 diseases? I don't think so. Dill I washed in hydrogen peroxide as well. So go to my link underneath, and you'll see in the description, and you'll see how to use hydrogen peroxide safely. And you have to be very careful with it because it looks just like water. It looks just like H2O. So yeah, and you don't want to glug it down thinking it's water. You know, you don't want to put it in a jug in the fridge and for someone to glug it down. That would be a disaster. It would probably kill them. It's fairly, otherwise it's pretty benign. You know, if you get some on your skin, it's like a cross between burning and stinging. Yeah, if you get some on your skin, just wash it off straight away. Just put it in water straight away. And yeah, if you do get some on your skin, you'll just get a little white patch. Yeah, won't do you any harm really. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, if you glug it down, I think that would be a real problem. And I can't tell you what to do if you do glug it down, because you know I might be saying the wrong stuff. So I know what I would do, but yeah, I can't say. Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I'll find out what the official position is on that. Yeah, so if you've got kids, find a cupboard that you can lock, yeah, out of their reach to keep your hydrogen peroxide in. I recommend, you know, washing all your vegetables in hydrogen peroxide for a few minutes, and then rinse them in water. Because we don't, you know, we're eating a lot of raw stuff. It would be easy to get the parasite. In particular, Toxoplasma gondii. You only need for cats spread it. Yeah, Toxoplasma gondii, and the parasite ends up lodging in your brain. And your immune system fights it to a standstill. But if you've got something wrong with your immune system, then you're in trouble. Then you're likely to, you know, then you're going to get a brain tumor. So yeah, we don't want, you know, to avoid all that. Use hydrogen peroxide. That will kill the Toxoplasma gondii eggs. Yeah. Pretty interesting actually how Toxoplasma gondii, its life cycle. Yeah, what it does. So cats pee with the Toxoplasma gondii parasite, and rats end up eating the parasite, and it does a funny thing in their brain to their brain. Usually they, you know, if they smell cat's urine, that makes them very cautious. They stay, you know, oh, there's a cat around here. Yeah, they stay away. But once they've got the Toxoplasma gondii in their brain, they have no fear anymore of the cat urine. So the cat can catch them easily. I don't think it actually does any harm to the cat. Yeah, it's just what do they call that when there's commensal? Yeah, it's a commensal parasite. So it gives an advantage to the cat, and yeah, and the parasite has an advantage. So I'm going to cut this up with my fancy herb cutting scissors. Yeah, there's a fashion in health circles, you know, among the Western price set and Mercola, to want to eat raw milk. Okay, the theory is that, you know, pasteurizing it ruins it, makes it very unhealthy, and that raw milk is, on the other hand, is healthy. But what the Western Price Foundation isn't telling you is that milk can have Toxoplasma gondii in it. Yeah, the cows might have ingested the parasite, and yeah, so milk can have the Toxoplasma gondii in it, and the way to get rid of it is to freeze it. So you can freeze the milk, and that will kill the Toxoplasma gondii. So if you're one of those people who want to drink wants to drink raw milk, make sure you freeze it first. Freeze it for about 10 days at least in your home freezer, or buy it frozen. Yeah. Let's put a little bit of Thai fish sauce. I don't use salt. I use Thai fish sauce instead, and you'll see a little insert now telling you all about Thai fish sauce and how you need to supplement with Lugol's iodine. So I'm not going to put the coconut. Oh, the coconut. Let me show you the coconut. So, yeah, this lovely coconut. I found it in the frozen section of the supermarket, and it's just like raw coconut, and yeah, only frozen. So it tastes just like raw coconut. It's fine. So yeah, so so the coconut, shredded coconut, I'm just going to sprinkle it on once I come back. You know, once this marinade has done its job, then I will come back and sprinkle it with coconut. I don't think coconut wants to marinate in the lemon juice. But I think it's a good thing to marinate the dill with the lemon juice. I think hopefully it will soak into the flavour of the dill will soak into the fish, and it actually cooks. The lemon juice actually cooks the fish. Now, one thing, if you're going over to the Seignalet diet, if you want to start the Seignalet diet, if you eat a lot of, particularly if you eat a lot of dairy, you will find it very difficult to eat raw fish. So this is it's a sort of intermediate step. You know, once you get used to eating it ceviche like this with lemon juice, you'll start to really like the flavour of raw fish, and you know, you can use less and less lemon juice until you're actually eating it raw. I did a raw recipe the other day with fish, salmon I think, and it was delicious. I tasted it, it was delicious. So I think we've got some more lemon here. Yeah, so we want plenty of lemon. So yeah, the lemon actually cooks it. It changes the structure of the proteins, and yeah, it would be better, you know, theoretically it would be better to eat it raw for your health, but at least this is better than cooking it, you know, with heat. Okay, so now I'm going to put some cling film on there and put it in the fridge. Where's my cling film gone? Cling film, here we go. Always a struggle to get the cling film out without breaking it into pieces, and then yeah, it's taken me about 20 years to be able to do it. Okay, when that comes back, I'm going to add, so this goes in the fridge for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to add coconut, shredded coconut, and some cornichon and capers. Okay, that'll be our fish. Okay, that goes in the fridge now. So yeah, it's gone in the fridge. Needs to go in there for 10 minutes. So yeah, so come out about just past, quarter past, yeah. So now let's make our salad to go with it. Lovely, lovely round lettuce, and we'll do a chopped salad. Okay, so yeah, let's cut this up. So I'm going to cut the bottom off. And these are the outer leaves that I've washed in hydrogen peroxide. The inner bit I haven't washed because I think it looks pretty clean. I think it's okay. So that can go in the bowl. So yeah, so subscribe to my channel. I'm going to make a video which you'll want to see about gender dysphoria and what's causing it. I think you'll probably guess I'm going to say it's something to do with diet. So let's hope it doesn't get taken down. I've got some other controversial videos. So far they haven't been taken down. And give me your feedback please, yeah, in the comments. Let me know what you think about my videos. I'm kidding myself here. I'm making recipes every day, shooting a new video every day, new recipe video every day. I must say I'm enjoying it actually. I'm eating really well. I cut my finger the other day, about what was it, about 5 days ago, and it's almost completely healed already. Yeah, can you see? Look, that was quite a deep cut five days ago, and yeah, it's almost completely healed. I could virtually watch it in real time healing. It was that fast. Yeah. So you know, that's what happens if you have a really good diet. So the tomato will give it a nice bit of colour. And yeah, I'll put some avocado in here. So I like avocado. I always have some avocado with a meal. It's fantastic. It's a real superfood. It's got, I don't know, B vitamins. I must do an insert for avocados. It's got B vitamins, it's got fantastic oils, magnesium, potassium, and it's got folate, folate. Plenty of folate in the lettuce, Always good to eat green leafy vegetables, especially if you're on the Seignalet diet. And in green leafy vegetables like lettuce and spinach, you've got magnesium and calcium in perfect balance. The standard, well, what's called the SAD diet, the standard American diet, pretty much the Western diet in general, we eat too much calcium and not enough magnesium, and we eat too much sodium from salt and not enough potassium. And magnesium and calcium are antagonists. So if you have too much calcium and not enough magnesium, it's not only going to, not only you're not getting enough magnesium, but the calcium is stopping you from metabolizing the magnesium properly. So, and the same thing with potassium and sodium. Dr. Gerson, his idea was that cancer was caused by eating too much salt, and that the cell needs potassium to function, but it can function with sodium, that is, that's the default, that is the backup, but it's, it functions much better with sodium. So his cancer therapy was all about salt-free diet. He had bad migraines as a young man, as a young doctor, and he experimented with diet to see if he could cure his migraines with diet, and he did. And he found that going salt-free was one of the main things, and he found lots of vegetables and fruits also helped. Apples in particular. So so we don't want to eat too much salt, and we don't want to eat too much calcium, which we do when we eat milk. There's this idea that if you stop eating milk you won't get enough calcium. Well, for one thing, the calcium in milk is poorly assimilated, and for another thing, if you eat plenty of green leafy vegetables you'll get plenty of calcium. So I haven't eaten milk or dairy for the last 10 years, and my dentist says I don't have a calcium deficiency. Actually, it was my dental hygienist. She said she knows what it looks like when, she knows what teeth look like when there's a magnesium deficiency, and I don't have one. So there you go. Okay. So we'll have a bit of a clean up. Oh, is it time? Yeah, it's time to get the fish back. Woohoo! Have a bit of a clean up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bowl to put the dressing in, and then I'm going to decant it into a bigger bowl with the fish, so it's all in one bowl. Hopefully it'll look pretty. So let's get the fish out of the fridge. So here we go, here's our fish cooked in lemon juice. Yeah, tastes nice. With the dill makes it taste really nice. And put some coconut on. Coconut. And two capers. Whoops, capers. And some cornichon. I'm going to mix that all together. I'm going to taste that and see if it, if it can stand some more cornichon, capers, or if that's enough. Have a taste. Yeah, I think it can stand some more cornichon. Tastes pretty damn good actually. Yeah, have a look at my channel, have a look at my other videos. I got some good videos. I recommend 6 pandemics now, will you survive? And I notice people are watching that all the way through. So, yeah, so let's put some peas in the salad. And yeah, it's a bit of overspill from the coconut, but I think that will just make it look nicer. Make it look a bit more interesting. Okay, let's make this dressing. So classic vinaigrette recipe for one is one big teaspoonful of Dijon mustard and 1 tablespoonful of vinegar. I like cider vinegar, but any vinegar will do. And then 2 tablespoonfuls of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that's your classic vinaigrette. And I don't think Gordon Ramsay would dispute that. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to make now. I'm just cleaning out this bowl with vinegar. I'm cheating. I haven't got a clean bowl here. I use Thai fish sauce instead of salt in the French dressing. And it actually makes it, gives it an extra dimension, the Thai fish sauce. There we go, Thai fish sauce. So a few drops, quite a few, because the salad is quite a big volume of salad. Oops. So whisk it up with the fork. Dissolve the vinegar, dissolves the mustard, and if you use salt rather than Thai fish sauce, the vinegar will dissolve the salt as well. If you add the oil straight away, the vinegar, the salt doesn't dissolve properly, and then you're getting salt crystals, which isn't, you're tasting salt crystals, and that's not good. So what I like to see is when the dressing turns recognizably oily. Yeah, not quite there yet. So when it's recognizably more oily than anything else, when there's not, that's when there's a nice emulsion. That's when it's done. So always I'm going to show you how to keep your oil fresh. I show it in all my videos, but maybe you haven't seen previous videos. So where's my pump? So I've got a little white pump somewhere which I use to take the air out, and I can't see it. What you can't see is surrounding this, oh here we go, surrounding this neat square is chaos. So yeah, so just a little bit of malt vinegar, very cheap. This was about 99p, so that would be about $1 in the States. And yeah, it's ideal for cleaning the surface. It cleans really effectively, and it disinfects as well, because it's the acidic, the acid in it will kill any bacteria. So make sure we get the oil off the stopper and the neck of the bottle, and then you can be sure the stopper is going to stay put. If there's a load of oil around the stopper, it tends to come out. Okay, and then you're defeating the object. You might as well just keep the bloody top on. So we'll do without avocado here for once. You could also put some cucumber in the salad. Cucumber goes really well with white fish, but I haven't got any, so I need to do some shopping. Yeah, I recommend, if you're going to follow the Seignalet diet, if you're going to eat lots of raw food and lots of salad, I recommend getting some really big bowls. That really, yeah. Because small bowls, it just tends to overflow everywhere. So nice big bowls keeps the salad nice and contained. Doesn't that look appetizing? Yeah. So I'm going to put the fish down here. And then we're going to make some miso soup. I always finish the meal with miso soup. See my link underneath in the description for miso soup. Two videos. One video is 28 health benefits at least of miso soup, and we made an extract from that video showing you how to make dashi. This is dashi. This is Japanese soup stock. Actually, it's Japanese stock. They use it for everything, you know, everything that needs stock. So yes, so Japanese make it with kelp, Japanese kelp called kombu. Okay, this is kombu. It's grown in the Sea of Japan. They grow it on the shore, you know, it's not wild, they grow it on the shore. And here you've got shiitake mushrooms, dried shiitake mushrooms, which you can put in the dashi as well, and it tastes lovely. And you really need the dashi if you're going to make miso soup. Don't think you can just add water to it, it tastes horrible. It really needs the dashi to make proper miso soup. Okay, here we go. So there's my brown rice miso, which is the type of miso I prefer, but there's hundreds of different types of miso. If you're in the UK, for example, look at the Japan Center website, and you'll see loads of really authentic Japanese miso you can buy, all different kinds. But don't get miso is made from fermented soybeans. Yeah, fermented, and you can add things like brown rice to it, so it can be fermented with brown rice, or it can be fermented with things like barley, and we don't want to be eating barley or wheat, yeah, on the Saynyalay diet. So that's verboten. So don't get miso, don't get the red miso. It's the red miso, you know, is made with barley, don't eat that. But there's loads of other kinds of miso. You can get miso made with white rice, and that's quite sweet. And the colour is white, yeah. You can get, well, hacho miso is the really luxury miso, and that's made with just soybeans. And that's fermented for years, I think. At least 3 years it has to be fermented, from memory. I might be saying rubbish here, but my video will tell you authoritatively. It's all on there. Okay, now we need to pump the air out again, with the stopper to keep it fresh. And I've already mislaid my pump. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Yeah. I was going to say, imagine me pumping it out, but you don't need to, and I'm actually going to do it. Here we go. So pump all the air out, and it goes in the fridge. Okay, so that's the pump. Yeah, that's the pump. Here's the pump. Okay, I think that's it. Voila!